Morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Come on in the room. Double tap on my screen real quick. How y'all doing this morning, man? Double tap, double tap, double tap. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? Tap on in with me. Come on in the room. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, baby, look at him. It's been a time these past couple of days. It's been a time. I need for y'all to go ahead and double tap on that screen real quick. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning, man? Listen, as you come into the room, first thing first, I need for you to do is say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, I need for you guys to let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all's areas. It's your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality. It's your girl, Street Poet. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know. We're going to get into all of that in a minute. What's up, Louisiana? How y'all doing in Iowa? What's up in Ohio? How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead and double tap on my screen real quick. Go ahead and send me some love, man. If you already know where, man, listen here. Go ahead and send me some love. Send me some love. Send me some love. Send me some love. I'm just going to say that real quick. Go ahead and send me some love. Send me some love. Send me some love. What's up in the UK? I see y'all checking in. How y'all doing in Atlanta, North Carolina? I see you guys this morning. Double tap on my screen. What up, Pennsylvania? What up, Atlanta? Double tap on the screen. Roxborough, North Carolina. I see y'all. And gorgeous glow. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen. If y'all see I look a little pushed up this morning, yeah. I got a whole entire back brace on right now. How y'all doing, man? Good morning. What is it, Vegas? How y'all doing, man? Good morning, New York. Good morning, Mississippi and Memphis. Man, listen here. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. Go ahead and send me some love. Just send me some love for the push. I just want to say that. Send me some love for the push. Send me some love for the push real quick. Let me get some gifts down here on TikTok real quick. Send me some love just for the push. IG, let me get some badges up top just for the push. Just for the push all by itself. What's going on in Baltimore, Maryland, Nebraska? How y'all doing? Kentucky, how y'all doing? Brooklyn, how y'all doing? I want y'all, yeah. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we up here with a whole entire back brace. And y'all know I made the post yesterday that I wasn't going to be able to go live yesterday or today. But baby, look at here. I got me some meds. That's right. I got this brace on, and it's one thing. I gotta push, baby. I gotta push. You know how you feel that thing all over you. You like, you know what? It's one thing to give the enemy that type of authority, that type of power over your life, that he can sit you down, that he can mute you. But then and that's how I was feeling about it, y'all. I just felt like I couldn't let him win. I couldn't let him win. I had to get me back. Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm one of them. Just send me some love for the push. Just send me some love for the push. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. Just send me some love for the push. Baby, sometimes you have to wake up in your life and understand that, baby, it might hurt a little bit. You might have to, it might hurt a little bit. You might be a little bit confused about it. You might not know if you coming or if you going. You might not know where you stand in that situation. But baby, you still owe it to yourself to push through. Some of these things that we go through in life, baby, we just got to push through a little bit because that's the way that the enemy operates. He want to do whatever it is that he can to try to distract you, to try to take you out, to try to, you know what I'm saying, pull you over there and shut you down. Baby, I got to hold back grace and we going to make it work today, baby. I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead, send me some love for the push. Y'all know how I do on my Fridays. Fridays, we go back over the things that we've talked about throughout the week. Baby, that's right. You must push. You got to push. Understand that. Wake up every single day, even on the days what I tell y'all all the time where you don't feel like it. You might not feel like it. You might not want to. You might be over there like, man, all these different excuses. But baby, I had to push. I had to give it a little push this morning. Might not have all the energy that I normally have, but I'm going to push through it. You going to get the notes. If we got to cut off in 30 minutes, that's what we going to do. But we going to get the notes out there. We going to make sure that you got the information that you need in order for you to continue to be able to push through these next couple of months. I couldn't do it. I was going to try to sit down, but I just couldn't do it. You got to bless me for the push, baby. I just couldn't do it, y'all. I was going to really try. I was really going to try. I'm going to tell you that I was really going to try, but baby, I had to push. Hello, somebody. What I tried to tell y'all, we started out on Monday. We've been talking about, oh, it's okay. It's okay. How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you, Delsa. I see you loving me up, man. Friends say touching and agreeing. You better know it. Thank you, Gorgeous Glow. Let's go, man. Oh, I got a message. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, I got a message. Trust and believe. Oh, I got a message. If I ain't got nothing else, I got a message for you. Hello, somebody. Oh, I got a message. Double tap, man. I see, man, y'all blessing my cash app. Y'all ain't even sending gift. Y'all go, okay, thank you, Carlisa. Carlisa say, no, I'm a cash app you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you because I got a message. I'm going to tell you that that right now. Y'all know we started out the week and we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, are you a service provider? And we went from that because I had to show you guys how some people are not, they don't love you, they love what you provide. They love the service that you provide for them. That it's not that they in love with you, that they in love with your hand, not your heart. And that folk will hold latch on to you like leeches and try to drain you of everything that is good within you, that they'll go outside of their way. Understand that, see the light that you carry and want to try to be attracted to your light just to come over there and dim it. Understand that. And I said what you told him, coach. I said, that's a trap. Come on. Oh, we're going to get right today. I said that they'll be attracted to your light. They'll be attracted to what it is that you put out. They'll see the goodness. They'll see the greatness all over you. They'll see everything that you're doing, and they'll want to be a part of it. Understand, I'm talking about real life energy vampires. They'll know exactly what, they can see it all over you, baby, and they want to be a part of it. They so thirsty for the trends. They so thirsty for the fame. They so thirsty for the bag. They so thirsty for everything that you got that they'll come running over there and they'll latch on to you. And they will try to suck you dry if you are not careful. They'll try to be a part of every single clique, every single crew, every single team that is out. Understand that they got a smile, skin, and grin up in everybody's faces. Understand that because they thirsty for that type of attention. And what did I teach y'all on Monday? Oh, baby, that's a trap. Hold on, coach. You can't do it like that. You can't come in. You can't come in like that right there. You can't come in like that. My bad, y'all. I wasn't live yesterday. Y'all know I got energy preserved, baby. Yeah. It's a trap. You got to watch that, baby. Hello, somebody. You got to watch that. Everybody ain't a part of your tribe. Everybody ain't a part of your crew. Understand that everybody ain't going to be a part of what it is that you got going on. You might like them. Y'all might have been cool for an umpteen amount of years. Y'all might have played in the sandbox together, might have graduated together, might have 20 and 30 years of friendship, but you got to understand that everybody cannot go where it is that you're trying to go. Everybody will not be able to partake in what it is that you're doing. You got to be smart enough. You got to be awake enough. You got to know that some things are only going to be just for you. What you say, coach, that's a note for you all by itself. Some of the things that you're going to be dealing with in life, they're going to be just for you. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Oh, baby, this just for me. And the only reason why you don't have it right now is because you connected to them. The reason why you're not as happy as you could be is because you connected to them. The reason why you're not living up to your fullest potential right now is because you connected to them. The reason why you still waking up tired, going to sleep tired, moving all throughout your day tired is because you're connected to them. You got to learn how to let them folk go. You got to learn how to detach yourself from them folk. You got to learn how to move right along. You move right along. Leave them folk right there where you met them at. The journey that you're on is not a group project. What it is that you're doing in your life, your healing, understand that your growth, your development, this is not a group project. This is not something that you got to have all these folks on board in order for you to accomplish the mission. At one point or another, you're going to have to understand that less is more. That's a fact. Come on, coach. Yeah. You gonna have, tap in, because I ain't even dropped my topic yet. Tap in, tap in. This right here, just we going over what we know. We going over what we know already. I ain't even got to my notes yet. I ain't even dropped my topic. Come on, double tap. Thank you, Big Eddie. Appreciate you, Louie. I see the flowers coming through down here. Let's be real, because somebody woke up this morning and that's what you needed to hear all by itself. You didn't need it. You needed that part right there. That part that just got spoken. That right there. That was your confirmation. That's what you needed right there. You needed to understand that less is more. Why? Because you over there thinking that you need a group of people. You need everybody to be on board. And the truth of the matter is you don't. You don't need all those folks on board. Why? Because less is more. The more people that you got connected to you, the more people that you got a part of the plan, the more people that you got holding on to you left and right. You got to understand you're dealing with what? You're dealing with more personalities. You're dealing with more drama. You're dealing with more chaos. You got some folk over there that really want to be a part of what's going on. And you got some folk over there that just there for the ride. You over there, you're more concerned with the haters. You more concerned with the naysayers. You more concerned with the Debbie Downers. You more concerned with the pity party patties. So what happens when you want everybody to be on board? You bring on all these different people thinking that you need them, but you don't need them, because all they are in your vision, in your plan, in your mission is what? Distractions. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. This is just a summary. We summarizing what we learned this week. We summarize. Yeah, okay, well, okay, y'all can't blame me because y'all know if I skip days, this how passionate I be. So yeah, if I skip days, y'all already know what time it be. It's a trap. It's a trap. Come on, double tap on my screen. Send me some love. It's a trap. It's a trap. Less is more, baby. I want you to understand that you don't need all of them in order for you to be able to fulfill the goal. In order for you to accomplish the mission, you don't need all those folks. I need for you to understand. You sitting over there worrying about people that you don't even need. You sitting over there crying, weeping and whining and everything else, and behind folk that ain't even got nothing to offer you. You running in behind somebody that don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. Have absolutely nothing to contribute in your life. You running over there in behind somebody. You begging them to love you when they don't love themselves. You begging them to be something in your life that they can't even be in theirs. You begging them to understand things that's beyond their level of understanding. You don't realize that it's a trap. You don't realize that it's a distraction. You don't realize that they can't give you what they don't even have. Hello, somebody, coach, you did that. Oh yeah, I just want you to understand that you got to stop thinking that everybody gonna think like you, everybody gonna be like you, everybody gonna show up like you, everybody gonna be dedicated like you, they're gonna be committed like you, because that's not the case. I need for you to understand that you got to learn how to detach yourself. You got to learn how to snip. You got to learn how to tell folk two fingers swinging. You got to learn how to get right on up out of folk face, up out of their way. And I'm not leaving you because I don't love you. I'm leaving you because I love me more. That's a fact. Yeah. I'm loving me. Yeah, come on. I'm leaving because I love me more. I love me more. This is the season that we in, baby. That's the season that we in. I'm in a season of loving me more. Understand that I gotta love me more. Understand that you gotta see traps when they arise. And a lot of times we don't see these traps. A lot of times we're not aware of these traps, and you gotta keep your eyes open at all time. Understand that you gotta be extremely locked into yourself. You gotta understand that a lot of these folks are not upset with you because of you. They're not upset at you because of you. They upset with the fact that when you become more self-aware, when you start knowing who you are, you also know who you're not. Now they can't project on you the way that they used to. They can't manipulate you the way that they used to. They can't walk you like a dog the way that they used to. Now you're calling them out when you see those red flags. Now you're speaking up for yourself. Now you're establishing boundaries. Now you're holding them accountable. It's not that you, it ain't that you bougie. It ain't that you acting funny. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the fact that I know who I am, and me knowing who I am, that intimidates you. Yeah. I gotta go on. I gotta go on. Y'all, cause y'all will keep me there. Y'all will keep me right there. Thank you, Casper. Thank you, Dessa. Yeah. Some of y'all, and I had to put that out there because see, sometimes y'all be in these situations where y'all become so obsessed with other people thinking how other people feel. Y'all become so obsessed with what it is that other people got going on so much that y'all allow what they feel and what they think to discourage you. You allow what they feel and what they think to keep you from starting your business, to keep you from dropping your brand, to keep you from launching whatever it is that you want to launch, because you get so obsessed with what somebody else think and what somebody else feel and what their response is going to be. And if you pay attention to the reels that I drop, you already know where I'm about to go with this right here. You got to understand, you got to develop that Noah type of mentality. What you say, coach? Oh, I'm getting into my message real quick. I need for you to understand that you have to develop that Noah type of mentality. What do you mean by that? You got to understand that when Noah was built, got the instructions to build the ark, when Noah got the assignment to build the ark, you got to understand that that's the same way. You got to look at that the same way it is in your life. When you're ready to build, when you're ready to grow, when you're ready to evolve, when you're ready to create a better version of yourself, when you're ready to take off that old and put on that new, when you're ready to really lock into yourself and you're ready to build, you got to think like Noah think. If Noah did not stop to go and address the haters. He did not stop to go and address the naysayers. He did not stop to go over there and address the Debbie doubters. He did not stop to go over there and try to convince anybody. He didn't try to go over there and coach and guide everybody to get on board. That's not what he done. He let it be known this is what's going to come. And when it comes, this is what we got to do. Whether you on board or not, it's left up to you. And what did coach tell you on Monday? I said you have a divine right of choice. Yeah, you might well. Yeah. I'm about to get into my. I'm about to do you. Yeah, what you say, Coach? I said you got a divine right of choice. I need you to write that down. Yeah. You got to understand. You got a divine right of choice. You got a divine right of choice. What do you mean by that? Why do you say that every single video? Because you got to give people a choice, a decision to make whether or not they want to be in that relationship or not, in that friendship or not, in that business ship or not, in that family ship or not. You allow people to pick and choose what it is that they want to do. I don't ever want you to think that it's forced. I don't ever want you to think that you got to stay locked in. The same way I locked you in, I can unlock you out. Understand that. Don't ever feel like you got to settle for me. You got to put up with me. You got to tolerate me in any type of capacity. If walking away from me is going to be beneficial to you, get the stepping. If disconnecting from me is going to be great for you and it's going to help you be able to heal and grow and be your best self, go ahead and get the disconnecting. Understand that. Don't ever let me be the reason why you're not happy. Don't ever let me be the reason why you don't have joy. Don't ever let me be the reason why you don't have peace. Don't ever let me be the reason why you're not creating your best self. Turn me loose. Turn me loose. That's a fact. Yeah, you can turn me loose, baby. I promise you that. Yeah, if friends say, hey, you better know it expeditiously. Turn me loose. Don't ever feel like that. Don't ever feel like that. If you know for a fact, put it in the comment section. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. Put it just like that. That is D-A-T. D-A-T. That. Don't feel like that, baby. Don't feel like that, because I'm going to be happy with or without you. I'm going to have joy and peace with or without you. I can be successful with or without you. I need for you to understand. I'm going to get to where I'm going, whether you're on board or not. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, whether you're on board or not. I'm going to handle my business the way that my business is supposed to be handled. That's whether you're on board or not. You got to understand that there are some assignments that's going to be charged to you, some assignments that's going to be assigned to you. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to go through. And when you go through those things, it's not going to be for nobody but you. I need for you to understand, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, double tap on the screen. When Noah got to building that ark, you got to imagine yourself real quick. You got to imagine yourself. You got to imagine yourself building your life. You got to imagine yourself building your brand. You got to imagine yourself building your business. You got to imagine yourself pouring into yourself, making yourself a priority, establishing your boundaries, accompanied with the consequences. You got to start looking at how you're getting up and doing your morning routine, how you journaling now, how you using your planner now, how you connecting with the right type of folk that got the same type of mentality. You got to look at all the things that you're doing, that you're building on yourself. Look at yourself like the ark. I am building this here, piece by piece, brick by brick, board by board. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm pouring into myself. And when Noah was building that ark, he didn't have to go address those folks. He didn't have to get those folks on board. He didn't have to coach them into it. He didn't have to beg them into it. He didn't have to ask for their support. He didn't have to go out and do all these extra things. Noah said, you know what? I done told you what it was, right? I done told you what it was. And now understand that this is what's going to happen. Well, I want you to understand this is what's going to happen. Noah got what he's supposed to have got and closed up the door. But y'all get mad at me though. But y'all get mad at me when I tell you, when I start telling y'all to close the door to your life. You get mad at me. Y'all significant others, your boo-boo, your bun, they get mad at me. They get mad at me when I say close the door, baby. You got to understand the season that we in right now. I ain't even dropped my topic yet. The season that we in right now, you're going to have to learn how to close the door. Hello, somebody. What you say, coach? That's the topic right there. You got to close the door, baby. Close the door. You got to close the door. What you say, coach? Close the door. Understand that that's the topic of this morning. They down here at 75K. Understand I had to drop the topic because see they showing out bad. I need y'all to close the door. We understand that because see we was in a trap, and now that we're out the trap, I need for you to close the door. What you say, coach? Close the door. Hello, somebody. I'm gonna get so far into that. I know for a fact that I'm gonna piss about 70 people on my live off. I'm gonna have some folk that's gonna walk away. They gonna be upset. She too passionate. She too aggressive. She do too much. It don't require all of that. She too loud for me. I get that. Keep scrolling. Take your index finger, push it up on the screen, stroll up, go find you a motivational speaker that's going to whisper to you. Find you a motivational speaker that's going to dilute it, that's going to water it down, that's going to make it just how you need it in order to stroke your ego, in order to play nice with you. Because if you're looking for me to play nice, it ain't happening over here. The only way that you're going to heal, the only way that you're going to grow, the only way that you're going to evolve is if somebody come into your life and they give it to you real, they give it to you raw, they give it to you uncut, uncensored, and they hold you accountable for fixing your own life. Hello, close the door. That's a fact. That's a fact, and we gonna do this whole thing with this back brace on. And ears with the y'all look snatched up in the front, baby. I'm tied all up. I'm tied all up. I'm gonna wait on y'all to close the door. Close the door. Come on, double tap on my screen real quick. You gonna have to learn how to close the door, and that's what a lot of y'all struggle with right there. Don't know how to close that door. You want to close it so bad, but you can't. Every time you walk out the door, you ain't got no problem with walking out the door, but then once you walk out it, you run right back into it. The moment that you close the door, now you over there concerned about what's on the other side of the door. Okay, that's too much, coach. You're doing it too much too soon. I just want y'all to know. Now we gonna push through with this back brace, but baby, we ain't gonna stay on here all day because I ain't gonna play with it like that. I just want you to understand, when you get out the door, stay out the door. Hello, somebody. What you say? When you get out the door, close the door. Ain't no need you banging back on the door. Ain't no need you having no type of concern on what's on the other side of the door. That ain't your circus. That ain't your clown. That's no longer anything that got something to do with you. Learn how to detach yourself and disassociate yourself from anything and anybody that is damaging to your mental health, that is damaging to your joy, that is damaging to your peace, that's damaging to your success. Understand that you deserve this. Shoot. Yeah, baby. Y'all don't know what I put into this. You don't know how I had to cry to get to this. You don't know what I had to go through to get to this. You don't know about my sleepless nights that I had. Y'all don't understand about the missed meals. You don't know when I didn't know how I was going to do it, what was going to happen, and how I had to figure it out from one place to another. Understand, I put in too much for this. I put in way too much for this. And see, if you've never been through anything in life, that right there going to go over your head. If you've never had to struggle, that's going to go over your head. If you've never experienced any type of hardship, that's going to go over your head. If you ain't never missed a meal in behind a situation, if you ain't never lost weight in behind a situation, if you ain't never stayed up all night in behind a situation, if you ain't never sat in your car and allowed tears to cut down the size of your cheek in behind a situation, in behind a loss, in behind a betrayal, in behind a broken relationship, a broken situationship, been lied to, been cheated on, been manipulated in any type of way, this going to go over your head. This going to be a little bit too real for you. But those of us that's been in those situations, that right there, that's for us. Close the door. I'm gonna have to put it out there. You got to close the door, baby. You got to close the door. Yeah, you gonna have to, when you step out, you're gonna have to step out and you're gonna have to close the door. Understand that. Why? Because where you're going and what you're trying to accomplish, it's not behind you. What it is, where you're going and what you're trying to accomplish, those things are not behind you. Understand that what's in the back of you ain't got nothing. You have to leave that stuff back there. You detach from that for a reason. You let go of that relationship for a reason. You cut ties with those folks for a reason. You feeding those people with a long handled spoon. You're doing that for a reason. Understand that you have got to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself enough to understand that you deserve more, that you deserve better. And in order for you to be able to get it, you're going to have to keep your eyes front. Hello, somebody. What you're going to have to do, you're going to have to keep your eyes forward. You're going to have to press towards that mark. You're going to have to be dedicated to learning. You're going to have to be locked in with yourself. No matter how much you want to go see, no matter how much you want to go check, no matter how much you want to inquire, you don't do it. Understand that. Why? Because the enemy just needs this much right here. Yeah, just that much. There's that much. Okay, well, I'm going to wait on y'all to do. Y'all, see me get 5 badges up top. What you say, coach? He don't need number that much right there, because the moment that you start inquiring, now you showing that you care a little bit. Now you showing that you care a little bit. So you about to open up that whole entire door by that one inquiry. The fact that, because it's all about distractions. Understand that. The enemy has many different ways where he soup in to try to distract. Understand that all he needs is a small opening. And as soon as that small opening is there, he slide right on in. Understand that I don't care how much you want to, you don't do it. How much when you close that door, leave that door closed, and understand you keep your eyes forward. Hello, somebody. That's note number 1. Keep your eyes forward, because what's behind you, you don't need. You left all of that stuff for a reason. You owe it to yourself to continue to move forward. You owe it to yourself to keep on going forward, because the moment, understand that, the moment that you go back, you reopening that situation. You reopening that brokenness. Brokenness. You reopening it right then and there. You giving somebody another opportunity to hurt you. You giving them another opportunity to disappoint you. You giving them another opportunity to let you down. What you saying, coach, once somebody that already showed you who they were, you need to learn how to believe them the first time. Stop having to get drugged through the mud. Stop having to be almost at your breaking point. Stop having to get to the point where you sliding down the walls. Stop waiting to get to the point where you missing work. Stop waiting to the point where it's way too far for you to be able to reel it in. Stop waiting until you down bad before you able to make a decision in your life. When you see something that's not good for you, when you see that it's not beneficial to you, when you see that it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave to you, when you see that it's all smoke and mirrors, when you see that it's just a finesse, it's just a facade, when you see right then and there that, oh yeah, you take me as a lick, you owe it to yourself right then and there to snip. That's right. Stop waiting until you ain't got nothing left before you walk away. No. Yeah, you got to close that door. You got to close that door because what's behind you, yeah, you don't need that. No, number one is that you got to keep your eyes forward. You pressing forward. You're not moving backwards. That old life cannot go into your new life. What it is that you're trying to do in this new ain't got nothing to do with nothing that's behind you. What you trying to tell me, coach? I say stop even having those type of conversations. Those one time at band camp stories and how you used to be and how you used to feel. You are no longer that individual. Please stop sharing the stories. You're not that person anymore unless you're sharing that story in the form of a testimony. You need to do this here. Be quiet and understand that. Because people are listening to you. They're listening to you to see exactly how soft you are. They're listening to you to see how gullible that you are, how weak that you really are. They're listening to you to see if you're an emotionally driven person or not. The less that you say, the less that they know. The more that you say certain things to certain people, you got to understand that everybody ain't listening to you because they want to learn you to service you the right way. Some folk will listen to you so that they'll know exactly how to manipulate you. They'll know exactly how to control you. They'll know exactly what to say and what to do to get you to behave the way that they want you to behave. You got to be careful. Everybody don't deserve to know you. Come on, let's be real. Everybody don't deserve to know you. You got to keep your eyes forward, though. You're going to have to keep your eyes forward. You're going to have to keep your eyes forward. You're going to have to keep your eyes forward. I need y'all to double tap on the screen. Y'all at 126K on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Fred said sad, but it's true. Very true. Very, very, very true. And I told y'all to send me some love because I'm about to say something I know that's going to be a little different for y'all. Oh, yeah, baby, it's very true. Friends say that. I just want you to know it's very true. It's very true. And for some of y'all that's still kind of stuck on that last phrase and stuck on what it was I was just saying, that's still over there trying to let it sink in. You might got the confused face like, really? I'm about to break that on down for you. That's the reason why a lot of times y'all get into these relationships and y'all be extremely pissed off. Y'all be over there broken. Y'all be heartbroken. I mean, talking about your heart in pieces. You over there walking and pacing back and forth on the floor, and the pain that hurt you the most is the fact that I told you about what I went through. I sat down and I explained my pain to you. I told you about my letdowns. I told you about my brokenness. I told you about my abandoned issues. I told you everything that I went through, and guess what? You turned around and you did the same exact thing to me that everybody else have done to me. You went right back and you hurt me the same exact way that everybody else hurt me. You went back and you did the same exact thing times 10. I told you that's what I went through, and you put me right back through the same exact thing. I know that made you understand it. Your friends say, boo, I just want to put it out there because see, some folk was trying to act like they didn't understand, friend. I wasn't going to even do it to them like that, but I had to because they be trying to play slow. I want you to understand, oh no, we ain't going to do that over here. The only way that you're going to heal, the only way that you're going to grow is if you be open and be honest with yourself. It's a lot of y'all right now in a relationship and you're going through the same exact thing that you went through 3 relationships ago. You're crying the same exact tears that you was crying in this relationship that you was crying 3 relationships ago. You're going through the same heartache, the same betrayal, the same letdown, all of that. You're experiencing the same exact situation with a different person that you just went through in that past relationship, all because of the fact that you don't know how to close the door. You don't know how to let it all the way go. You close the door, but then you leave it cracked open because you're constantly giving life to that situation. You're constantly talking about that situation. You're constantly fueling that situation. If that's no longer you, if you done healed from that already, if you done laid that trauma to rest, those demons to rest, if you didn't cut ties with that broken part of you already, there's no need for you to continue to go over there and break it down to folk. Let folk think what they want to think. Baby, I'm good to go. I ain't got to express to you or explain to you or break down to you the person that I used to be, because I'm not that person anymore. You beat me today, baby. This is brand new. Come on now. Yeah, they're brand new. Ain't no need us talking about her. We ain't got to talk about her because they're brand new. Put it in my comment section. Put it in my comment. Oh, this brand new, baby. Yeah, this brand new. We had that conversation. We ain't even got to have. This brand new. Put it in the comment section. Oh, baby, this brand new. Just put it just like that. This brand new. This brand new, baby. I'm not even the person that I was 2 months ago. Baby, I need this brand new. I can't tell you about the person that I used to be because I'm no longer that individual. This right here, this brand new. This brand new. This a brand new version of me. You want me to talk about my one time at band camp stories, but baby, I done already disconnected myself from that, disassociated myself from that. You want me to come in and start breaking all that stuff down, unpacking all type of stuff that I done already packed up and shipped off. Oh baby, I'm not going through none of that stuff again, so there's no need in me to break that stuff right there down to you. Understand that once I close the door, I got my eyes forward and I'm moving on with my life. Understand that I'm moving forward in my life. There's no need for me to go back and forth about that. There's no need for me to give energy to that. There's no need for me to sit down and have discussion after discussion about that. The only thing that you need to know is this right here. Watch how I get to dancing. Do not throw your phone, throw a shoe. Only thing that you need to know, do not throw the phone, throw the shoe, is that the moment that I start to see that you're trying to take me through what I already done been through, you out the door too. I'ma stand right there on there. Friend, say hallelujah, baby. Yeah, listen, I'ma stand on business. I'ma stand on business every single time. The only thing that you need to worry about, sweetie, Bookie. The only thing that you need to worry about, Bookie, is this right here. The moment that, come on now, is the moment that when I start to see that you trying to take me through what I already been through, watch how I get rid of you too. Watch how I cut ties with you too. Watch how I walk away from you too. Watch, I'm talking about skin and minute. I'm talking about in the blink of an eye. I'm talking about mid-conversation if the vibration ain't what it's supposed to be. Hello, somebody. I'm going to stand on business every single time. Why? Because I owe that to myself. And the more that you work on yourself and your development and you look at all the things that you start pouring into you, it's two things that you don't do. You don't let nobody play you and you don't let them play with you. Hello, somebody. You might well jot that on in the notes right there, baby. You won't play me and you won't play with me. Understand that the moment that I start to seeing anything that look playerish, I'm going to show you how I can discontinue. I started over. Game over. Hello, somebody. What'd you say? I started over. I'm the type that'll make your chest hurt, baby. I start the game over on you. You won't play with me. You might can play with some other folk. You just can't play with me. You might tiptoe all up and through their life, hokey pokey all up in their life, Uno all up in their life, all of that 1 foot in, 1 foot out, twisted all about up in their life. You just won't do it over here. Understand that I put that here. Listen here. I start the game over. Hello, somebody. You won't do me the way that I've already been done. And the moment that I start to see that that's what you're trying to do, I can show you how I can get up out your face and out your way real fast. What you say? Two things. You won't play me, you won't play with me. And that's a fact. When you step outside of that door, when you got your eyes forward, you got to understand that in that moment, you're going to have to learn how to navigate through the crowds. Oh, that's a note. That's note number 2 right there. What you say, coach? You got to learn how to navigate through the crowds. You want to learn how to navigate through the crowds. You're going to have to learn how to navigate through the crowds. What you mean, coach? You got to understand that the moment that you step out of that, you're stepping into the new territory. You're stepping out there into the new territory. It's going to be plenty of people that are going to be right there. You got to learn how to navigate through the hate. You got to learn how to navigate through the naysayers. You got to learn how to navigate through the Debbie Doubters. You got to understand that it's going to be so many people. The moment that you step out, right? The moment that you step out on faith, the moment that you make a conscious decision in your life to say that I want something bigger, that I want something better, that I'm about to try something new in my life, you got to get ready for the spectators. You got to get ready for folk to tell you that you can't do it. You got to get ready for the folk that's going to try to dump their fears and their insecurities all over you. You got to be willing. That's why you got to know, understand that, and you can't get sidetracked by your feelings. You cannot get sidetracked about how other people are going to feel, what they're going to think, and what they're going to say. You got to be so locked into what it is that you're doing that you don't even have time to be able to entertain that. Oh, I can't entertain that. I ain't gonna be able to entertain that. I ain't gonna be able. Yeah, you got to navigate through the crowd, baby. What is the crowd? The naysayers, the Debbie Doubters, the pity party patties, the people that got all the fears and the insecurities because it didn't happen for them, and they trying to figure out how it's gonna happen for you. I tried that and it didn't work for me. Oh, girl, that don't work for people like us. People like us, we don't get those type of opportunities. People like us don't get those open doors. People like us, we don't get them kind of yeses. Do you not see the community that you came from? You don't see you don't see the family that you was born into. These type of things don't happen for people like you. And if you sit over there and you listen to those type of people and you allow those type of people to get into your ear, you got to understand that, when you get around small-minded people, you're going to shrink. When you get around people that feel like all they can have is this right here, then they start to give you that same type of thinking, and you will start thinking that you can't have it. You will start thinking that you can't do it. You will start thinking that it's impossible for you. But you got to understand that you got to be able to navigate through the crowd. You got to be able to not find your way all through the crowd. You got to be willing to be able to press forward. And it's going to be some people that's going to not only be a naysayer or a Debbie Doubter, you got to also going to have some folk that you're going to run into that's going to look at you and they're going to feel like you don't deserve it. Oh yeah, that's for somebody. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. I'm gonna wait. That's for somebody. Let me get some love. What you say, Coach? It's some folks around you right now. They gonna be looking at you like you don't deserve it. Like you don't deserve it. What you think God gonna do something like that for you? You think that a door like that gonna open for you? You think an opportunity like that gonna come for you? But not for you. Like maybe for somebody else, but not for you. Understand? There's some folks in your life right now. I don't care how much you think that you love them and they love you. It's some folks in your life right now have already set limits for your life. They already then said that you can't go no further than here. And every single day that you wake up and you start knocking against that ceiling of what they got down, that ceiling of limitations that they got for you. Oh yeah, that's the reason why y'all relationship is on eggshells. That's the reason why they get so upset with you. That's the reason why they feel the way that they feel about you and you ain't did them nothing. That's the reason why they always looking at you and start to, well, I don't know about that. And I don't know. That's the reason why you don't even want to tell them your good news, because you already know what their dry response is going to be. That's the reason why every time something good happens for you, you don't even really want to say nothing to them, because you already know what their response is going to be. You know how their look is going to be. You already know how they're going to walk away. So you tread light when they come over there. What I'm trying to tell you is close the door on them. When I'm trying to tell you, if those folks are not be happy for you, if those people can't celebrate you out loud, if they can't love you out loud, if they can't invest in you out loud, then disconnect from them altogether. Hello, somebody. Disconnect from them altogether. You're doing yourself a disservice by even staying connected to them. You're doing yourself a disservice. Why you gotta water yourself down to be around them? Why you gotta hide your blessings to be around them? Why you gotta keep your lips buttoned up because you around them? Talking about don't tell people your blessings because everybody ain't gonna be happy for you. Well, get around some folk that is happy for you. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, okay. Well, that right there, that was the one. Yeah, get around some folk that I'm not finna be trying to monitor my conversation because I'm around a hater. And I'm going, when I got you mad, I'm gonna make you madder. Hello, somebody. What you say, Coach? If I get you mad, I'm gonna make you madder. If you think for 1 second that I'm gonna water down what God done for me, if you think I'm gonna water down my blessings, my opportunities, my open doors, just because of you to protect your little feelings and whatnot, oh baby, the devil is a lie. The same 24 I got is the same 24 you got. However you decide to use yours, that's all on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You will not put me back in the trap. You will not have me over there in bondage. You will not have me over there thinking that I can't celebrate myself, that I can't applaud for myself, I can't pat my own back, I can't salute myself. Oh, that's not gonna happen over here. I'm gonna clap for me if I'm the only one clapping. I'm gonna celebrate me even if it's me, just me celebrating me. That's right. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because if you leave it up to folk, understand folk gonna pick and choose every single time. But I'm not going to go around here tiptoeing around my blessings to try to make a hater satisfied. That ain't my job, baby. Find somebody else. When you're mad, I'm going to make you madder. Hello, somebody. That note right there was, you got to learn how to press through the crowd. You got to learn how to put your blockers on. You got to learn how to turn a deaf ear to certain people, because certain people are only going to understand from their level of understanding. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you give, they always going to feel the way that they feel. And you cannot afford to allow your emotions to get caught up in how they feel about things that you got going on in your life. What you say, Coach? The next note is this right here. You got to remain calm in every situation so that you can know how to strategize. You are surrounded by haters. Let's just be real. You surrounded by haters. You surrounded by negative energy. You surrounded by Debbie doubters. You're surrounded by people that's waiting on you to fall. Can I be real with y'all? Let's just be real. Okay, I just want to be real. Don't get mad at me. Go ahead and send me some love. Send me some love. Let me get some love, y'all. Let me get 5 badges up top on IG. Let's be real. You surrounded by haters. You surrounded by negative energy, and you know this already because every single time that you get on social media, you already see everything that they ostracize, everything that they promote at the top tier promotion is that's on every feed is what it's always about negativity. It's very rare that you're going to see something positive being promoted very much. You're not going to see that a lot. Understand that you're not going to see a lot of positive stuff being promoted. But if it's something negative, you're going to see that all around you. I'm talking about from a divorce into a altercation, anything that's negative, everybody run to it. They run to anything that they feel like is drama. They got run to anything that they feel like is chaos. They run to anything that they feel like is going to have some type of mess attached to it. They are drawn to it. That's all that you see. So when you're in that situation, you got to understand that negative energy is what's surrounding you. Negative energy is everywhere that you go, whether you see it or not. I want you to believe, yeah, you got to know that spirits are real. You're surrounded by that every single day. So you have got to remain calm in order for you to be able to know your voice, to know what, listen, I know that the enemy, you want me to doubt, but I'm not. You want me to be afraid, but I'm not. You want me to feel insecure, but I'm not. You want me to doubt myself, but I don't. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to keep doing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. You cannot allow those negative energies to consume you. You have got to remain calm so that you can strategize. You got to understand that note number. That note was what you got to press through the crowd. And the crowd was all of the Debbie doubters, the negative energy and everything else. So now you have to remain calm because understand that if you start turning up, if you start behaving like how they're behaving, if you over there getting on their level, if you over there exchanging that same type of energy, doing the same exact thing that they're doing, then guess what? You're not operating in your purpose. You're not operating in your purpose. You're operating in yourself. You're doing what your emotions want you to do. You're behaving the way that your emotions want you to behave. And you owe that. Yeah. And every single time that you do that, you throw your mission away. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every single time that you do that, you throwing your whole entire mission away. That's a fact. Every single time that you throwing your whole entire mission away. Every single time that you stoop to their level, you throwing your mission away. You setting yourself back. You putting yourself in harm's way. You doing that to yourself. You owe it to yourself to stay focused. You owe it to yourself to be calm. Understand that because the calmer you are, the clearer that you're going to think. And when you're thinking clearer, then guess what? You're able to strategize the way that you need to. But the moment that you start allowing these things to upset you, to frustrate you, to agitate you in your life, the moment that you start looking at these things as if they are inconvenience and it's costing more from you, then all of a sudden you start responding to everything out of your emotions and not out of wisdom. You start operating with your heart. Understand that you got to understand that heart to keep you in situations that you should have been left. That heart to have you over there giving to people that you know you ain't got no business giving to. That heart to have you doing for people that you know for a fact you ain't got no business doing for. Understand that you have got to remain calm in these situations. You got to stop overreacting. You got to stop showing people, oh, I'm going to be like I know. You can't afford that when you are working on yourself. You have got to think the way that Noah thought. I told you what it was. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm walking off. I'm waiting on y'all. Send me some love. Yeah. I told you what it is and I'm walking off. I told you what it is and I'm walking off. This is the plan. This is the assignment and I'm walking smooth off. I'm walking smooth off right then and there. Why? Because that's not my job. You got a divine right of choice. It's either you're going to be a part or you not. It's either you're going to be in or you not. Understand that, but you won't straddle the fence. It won't be no shades of gray. It won't be no emotional roller coaster. It ain't going to be no sometimes we together, sometimes we not. Understand that what I'm not going to do is allow you to in and out my life. I do not have a revolving door attached to my backside. We are not about to do that. I need for you to understand that the moment that this door closed. Just like they was bamming on the door when that rain started coming, you better understand that's exactly how you're going to be doing in my life. That invisible door, you're going to be bamming on that door because that door going to be all sealed up. Understand that ain't no coming back. Ain't no revisiting. Ain't no reviving. I am not Lazarus. Understand that you can't call me back from the grave. That right there, that's not going to happen. Once you make a decision in your life and say that this relationship is is not for you, when you say that this marriage ship is not for you, when you say that this friendship is not for you, when you say this business ship is not for you, I want you to understand that that ship door is going to be closed. And once I close the door, there will be no reopening of the door. Understand that. Yeah, why? Because folks are like to go out there and they like to go over there and think that the grass is going to be clean or greener. They like to go over there and play the field. They want to go out there and do everything that they want to do. And after they go out there and do what they want to do, they want to come running back to you. After they go out there and see that it's not as easy as they thought that it was going to be, they want to come running back to you. As soon as they go over there and see it ain't giving what they thought that it was going to give, then they come running back to you. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. Stay on over there with those folks that you thought so highly of. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Stay over, you gotta stay over there with them folks that you thought so highly of. I'm waiting on y'all. Double tap on that screen. Y'all at 232K. Get us up to 300K, y'all. Get us up to 300K. Double tap on the screen. Thank you, Jazzy Boo, for the gifts. I see you. Appreciate you, Antoinette. I see the gift, man. Shay with the flowers. Thank you so much. Let me get a couple badges up top. Thank you, Devon. I appreciate you. Royal. Appreciate those flowers, man. Thank you. Yeah, you got to stay over there with them folks that you thought so highly of. That's what you're gonna have to do. Ain't no return policy over here. I don't care what type of receipt that you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know off gate, baby. Ain't no return over here. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate you. SB, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I see the gifts coming. I appreciate you. Sexy Chocolate, thank you. Coach A, appreciate you. Chantel Richards, thank you. I appreciate you. Understand that, yeah, we ain't got that to give the folk. Understand you gonna have to stay over there with them folk that you thought so highly of, because people will most definitely, they'll try to run back to your life when they see that it's not what they thought that it was going to be over on the outside. And you owe it to yourself you owe it to yourself to close the door. Having that door open is the same thing as when folks over there talking about, oh, they gonna spin the block. You can't spin the block for me. People that feel like they can spin the block for you, people that feel like they can go out and do whatever they want to do and come right back to you, they can spin that block for you. That's their way of letting you know right then and there, I know that you're going to be on the same corner that I left you at. You're going to be at that same bus stop that I left you at. You're going to be walking down that same road that I dropped you off at. You're not going to grow. You're not going to heal. You're not going to evolve. You don't have it in you to let me go. You don't have it in you to walk away from me. They feel confident in the fact that they got your heart in their pocket. They feel confident in the fact that you're not going to go anywhere. Understand that you got to stop letting people think that they can spin the block for you, that they can come back and they can call you back into a relationship like you Lazarus coming from the grave. Baby, no, we ain't doing none of that. And you got to also be willing to do this right here. Where we at? We have 200 and almost 250K. The next notice is right here. You got to be willing to go against the rules. Yeah, you got to be willing to go against the rules. You got to be real. You got to be willing to go against the rules. I'm about to make it make sense to you right here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I want y'all to let me know when y'all ready. What you say, Coach? You got to be willing to go against the rules. There's gonna be some things that going on in your life, baby. You're gonna have to go against the grain. You're gonna have to go against the flow, baby. Yeah, understand that you're gonna have to go against the flow. It's gonna be some things in your life that you're gonna have to go against the flow. I need for you to understand that you're gonna be. Yeah, you got to come in there and you got to start breaking rules. You gonna have to start doing things that you wouldn't normally do. Yep, that's right. You might have in your past life, the person that you was before you decided that you were going to work on yourself, you may have thought that way. You may have felt that way. You may have operated that way. But the moment that you start working on yourself and working on your development, you see some of the ways that you had are not the right ways. You see that some of the ways that you had are also manipulative. You see some of the ways that you have is also toxic. You see some of the ways that you have that you could have very much been what the negative energy that you was trying to run away from. This is about self-accountability. And in self-accountability, you got to also know that there's sometimes in your life where you are the person that's breaking your heart. You are the person that's damaging yourself. You are the person that's keeping you stuck. And you have got to, you got to understand that you're going to have to go against the rules. You're going to have to step out of the norm. You're going to have to step out of what you thought that you knew. You got to unlearn those behaviors. Understand that this right here, this ain't for me. I thought that I was doing the right thing. And now I see that because I was thinking this way, that's why I was experiencing this. Because I was thinking this way, this is why this kept coming up in my life. Because I was loving this way is why I kept attracting these type of people. Now you got to switch it up. You got to go against the rules. You got to understand that some folk going to be looking at you like, why you say that? Why you going to do that? You ain't going to be able to do it that way because this is how you put it together. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you how some folks so locked into what it is that they think. This is a two-part note right here. Some folks so locked into what it is that they think that when you come in and you a generational curse breaker, when you come in and you a room shifter, when you come in the room and you a rule breaker, when you come in there and you don't want to go against, you know what I'm saying, you ain't afraid to go against the grain, when you ain't afraid to go against the flow, when you show up in there, let me say it one more time. When you show up in there and you already know that you are a generational curse breaker, when you already know that you're the type of person that's not afraid to go against the grain, to go against the flow, when you know that you're going to come in there and you about to shift the room, when you know for a fact that you ain't trying to fit in with nobody, when you know for a fact, I'm not trying to fit in, I'm not trying to blend in, I ain't trying to have, I ain't got to team up with nobody, I ain't got to be a part of the group, I ain't got to be a part of the clique, I ain't got to be a part of the in crowd, because me showing up all by myself, head up, chest out, understand that I'm walking in, and one thing's for sure, two things for certain is what? I got favor, baby. Understand that in your degrees, your accolades, your plaques on the wall ain't got nothing on the favor that I got. You got to understand that you got to be a rule breaker in your own life. You got to be a generational curse breaker in your own life. They're not going to understand that. They're not going to be able to wrap their brain around it, because some folk will only understand from their level of understanding. So you got to stop being distracted by trying to talk to them, by trying to get them on board. You just got to walk in and you got to stand right there by yourself, chest up, chin up, all of that, baby, whole armor on, and you got to be ready to do what you came to do, whether they on board or not. Understand that when the door closed up, and once the door closed up, what happened? The rain came. Yo, come on, let's just be, baby. I ain't got to follow your rule. I'm an exception to the rules. I don't follow rules. I'm an exception to the rules. When you say, when I say you got to be willing to go against the rules, because you're an exception to the rule. You're an exception to the rule. Understand that, favor ain't fair, my love. Understand that I'm an exception to the rule. Yeah, I understand that it didn't work for you, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. The rain coming. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I understand that it did not work out the way that you wanted to work out, but you and we are two totally different people. I need you to understand that we are two totally different people, and just because it didn't work for you don't mean that it's not going to work for me. Just because you didn't get the yes don't mean that I'm not going to get the yes. Just because you're not successful with it don't mean that I'm not going to be successful with it. I don't need your Debbie doubting. I don't need your being a pity party patty around me. I can't afford that type of distraction. I can't afford that type of chaos. I can't afford to be dealing with those type of people in my life. I'm at a place in my life where I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to develop. I'm trying to create the very best version of myself that I can create. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain is I can't afford to be distracted. I'm not going to be distracted by somebody that's comfortable with mediocre, that's comfortable with the bare minimum, that's comfortable going through those same things over and over and over. You know that they ain't good, but you stay. You know that they a liar, but you stay. You know that they a cheater, but you stay. You know that they can't pick up what you put down, but you stay. And you want to tolerate it, all this unlimited amount of letdowns and betrayal and all of that might be good for you. It just ain't good for me. Understand, I want bigger and I want better. I want to wake up next to somebody that's choosing me like I'm choosing them, that's pouring into me like I'm pouring into them, that's not only showing up with the table, got another table over there that we can build because we got an overflow. I ain't selling. Come on, I ain't selling. I just, send me some love. We got an overflow. Come on now, we got an overflow. Come on now, let's just double tap on the screen. Like, I can't afford to settle for less in my life. We got to get tired of settling for less. We got to get sick and tired of settling for less and allowing people to just show up empty-handed, allowing people to show up broken, allowing people to show up with all this trauma, allowing people to show up, and when they show up, they don't have nothing to offer, but then got all these different requirements for what they want out of a person, and they can't even produce what it is that they're requiring. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. You can play with them folk, but you can't play with me. I just want you to understand that once the door closed, the door is going to close, and it ain't no need you banging on this door. Ain't no need you spinning the block. Ain't no need you thinking that I'm going to reopen it, because I think like Noah, baby. I'll let you know that the rain was going to come, and now that it's raining, you're going to have to deal with it. That's not my job that you didn't get a poncho. That's not my job you ain't got no umbrella. That's not my job you didn't go to Food Lion, Walmart, or one of those places to get you a plastic bag to cover your hair. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You're getting wet. Playing around with me, you're gonna get wet. That's a fact. You're gonna get wet playing around with me. You about to get wet. You're gonna be like them folks out there. I can't let you in. Once that door closed, baby. Understand that. Because people will sit over there, they'll down talk, they'll slander, they'll discredit every single thing it is that you do. And then all of a sudden, when they see that they can't do it without you, then they want to come running back. When they see that once you gone and you no longer, over there fooling with them, you no longer talking to them, you no longer doing this and that, then all of a sudden they see all the value in the world for you. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know that they was only being able to do that because of you. They were so wrapped up in themselves. They were so wrapped up in themselves and what they had going on. They thought that you was useless. They thought that you was a nobody. They tried to treat you like you was useless. They tried to treat you like you was a nobody, not understanding that they was only able to get accomplished the things that they was getting accomplished because of you. Oh, let it rain on them. Yeah. The rain coming, baby. Double tap. Double tap, because I got an illustration. I ain't finished. I got an illustration. Where y'all at? Y'all at 300K. Okay, we got to get to 500K down here. Double tap on the screen. Y'all need 10 badges, IG. Y'all got 30 badges right now. Y'all need 10 more badges to reach the goal. I got an illustration. Let it rain, baby. Let it rain, baby. Double tap on that screen. Send me some love. The goal is 500K on TikTok, 40 badges up top on IG. We need 10 more badges on IG, and we need 200 more K down here. Y'all share the live. Hit that share button on that live real quick. Double tap on the screen. She said, oh my God, you speaking my life right now. Take the notes, baby. Take the notes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's double tap on the screen. Let's get it. I got an illustration. Y'all moving around this doggone thing. Boy, I'm telling you. Man. Listen, back spasm, back pains, it ain't nothing to play with. Understand that. Double tap on that screen. Let's get right. Appreciate your wisdom, _knowledge 54. Appreciate that badge. I said, thank you so much. You talking about huge confirmation. Lock in with me, Lynn. Lock in with me. Double tap. Come on now. Noah told him it was going to rain. Told him it was going to rain. I already let him know what was going to happen. But folk want to move on their own time. They want to do when they want to do when it's on their own time. And you got to leave folk right over there where they comfortable at. If that's what they want for their life, you got to leave them right there. If that's what's going on with them, you got to leave them right there. It's doing a lot better today, man. I got some meds and whatnot for it yesterday, so it's doing a lot better. And then I got a back brace that comes all the way up to here, so it's wrapped from the bottom all the way up. You got to leave them right. You got to leave them right there. Double tap on the screen. Can I give y'all my illustration? When I say that it's okay for you to go, see this right here, what I'm about to say, I need for y'all to understand that it's okay for you to go against the rules. It's okay for you to be a generational curse breaker. It's okay for you to step out on faith. It's okay for you to get out and do something different and get into that unfamiliar territory. Stop being afraid to challenge yourself. Stop being afraid to step out. I want you to understand something. The example that I'm going to give you is right here when he split the Red Sea. I just want to say when he split the Red Sea. Y'all know, those of you that follow me, y'all already know I feel like the Bible is the best self-help book ever created. I want y'all, it teaches you about faith, learning how to trust in yourself, how to love yourself, how to pour into yourself. You know what I mean? And it's all about how you view it, and I want to use this as an illustration real quick. I want you to understand that in the situation where he was bringing them out, right? And he had to part that Red Sea. I want you to understand that when you have favor on your life, I want one second. I just want you to focus on what I'm saying. Thank you, Tasha, for that badge. Focus on what I'm saying to you. I want you to view yourself as one of those people that are trapped somewhere where you're being used, where you're being abused, where you're being taken advantage of, where you're being walked like a complete dog. You over there, you're struggling. You're giving somebody the best of you. You're giving them all your service. Everything that they have is because of the work that's happening with your hand. You got to understand that these people were over there and they were working. These people were over there and they was producing. These people was over there and they was giving Pharaoh the very best of them. And that's what you do in your everyday life. You are over there and you giving that relationship the best of you. You're giving that familyship the best of you. You're going outside of your way. You're pouring into everybody. You're bending over backwards for everybody. You're making sacrifices for everybody. You're producing. I want you to imagine this within yourself. You're producing and producing and producing. And then the opportunity comes where you're able to free yourself. The opportunity is here where you're able to be free. I want you to understand that as you're trying to figure out how you're going to walk away, how are we going to get out? It's a whole entire Red Sea in front of us. There's no way we can run. There's no way we can hide. There's no way that we can escape this. Though we can't go over it, we can't go under it. We got to do what? We got to go through it. In your life, you got to understand that there's no over, there's no under, there's no around. You got to walk slam through some of these situations. You got to be dedicated. You got to be locked in. You got to make sure that you're calm so that you can strategize the way that you need to. You got to be able to navigate through the noise of the crowd, of the people, of the naysayers and the Debbie doubters, of the people that's telling you that it's impossible for you to do, that there's no way that you can do it, that it don't happen for folk like you. You are not good enough. You don't measure up. You got to understand that that's the job of the enemy, to keep you distracted so that you don't see your greatness, that you don't see your anointing, that you don't see that you're an exception to the rule. That's what you're an exception to the rule. Your favor ain't fair. And right in the middle of you being locked in, all of a sudden, you see the Red Sea split. You right there. You got your way out. You ready to go. This relationship ain't working, I gotta go. Friendship ain't working, I gotta go. Family ship ain't working, I gotta go. This ain't giving what it gotta give, I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't know what's on the other side for me, but I gotta go. Yeah, this is you. Come on, pay attention. I don't know what's on the other side of it, but I gotta go, coach. I know that I'm not in love anymore, I gotta go. I've already mentally checked out, coach. I gotta go. I know that I gotta go. This right here, I know for a fact that I gotta go. I need for you to understand, I'm not happy here. I don't have joy here. I feel torture here. I feel trapped here. I feel in bondage here. Coach, I just got to go. And in this moment, that heavy feeling that you have on your chest, that heavy feeling that you have on your shoulders, that weight of everything and everybody, all of their opinions and everything, I need for you to understand, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I just need for you to understand that it's time for you to go, right? And now right there, you over there praying, you're fasting, you got your morning routine down packed, you're reading your 2 chapters a day, you're utilizing your planner, you're utilizing your journal, you're doing everything that you need to do, because what you know how important it is for you to align yourself for the life that you want, because your job is to show up, your job is to follow that assignment, your job is to do what? Your job is to what? It is to trust the promise. Understand that I got to trust the promise. I know exactly who hold me, I know exactly who keep me, I know exactly who provide for me, I know exactly who provide the comfort that I need. I'm going to trust the promise maker. Now here you are in that situation, that Red Sea of relationship, that Red Sea of broken heart, that Red Sea of letdowns and betrayal, and all of a sudden you see it split. Come on. Yeah. That's your opening. You walking out. View yourself walking out. Friends say, Lord, have mercy. You got it. I see somebody with the waving hand. Okay, I see somebody with the waving hand. See, those are the people that see themselves walking out. Those are the people. Some of y'all ain't gonna get. Some of y'all ain't gonna catch that. Some of y'all ain't gonna catch it. But hold on, because I got some more. Yeah. Some of y'all ain't gonna catch it, and I get it. But I got a little bit more. I got a little bit more when I tell you that your favor ain't fair. When I say that your favor ain't fair, that sometimes things don't happen for other people, but they happen for you. Some doors won't open for other people, but they'll open for you. Some opportunities won't come for other people, but they'll come for you. Some things won't happen and they won't get what it is that you got, because they are not you and you are not them. And how important that you got to understand that is that what's for you is going to be designed for you. It's going to be attached to you. It's going to be all over you. And you got to lock into that. Understand that you got to lock into that. So in this moment where you're parting through your Red Sea of life, while you're parting through, right? I see somebody say, I'm running. I see her, she running through hers. Hold on. She running. She's sprinting all the way through. I don't blame you, baby. I run. That's what I be doing too. Run, baby. Go ahead and run. I see somebody down here. They dancing through theirs. Go ahead and dance through yours. And when you're dancing and when you're running through yours, when you're waving bye to those situations, understand that once this live go off, I want you to make sure you apply these notes to your life. Every time that you look back at that situation, you think about the closed door. Every time they try to call that phone, you think about the closed door. Every time they ask you if you're going to come over, if you're going to provide, if you're going to do, think about that closed door. Understand that. This right here, yeah. Go ahead and close the door. Understand, because once they got through, Come on, gorgeous glow. They not ready. They not ready. They not ready. They not ready. This how I want. Can I tell you how your favor ain't fair? Just tell it to us. Tell it in the comment section. Can I tell you how you know? They gave us an example of how. They gave us an example of how favor ain't fair. They let us know exactly how what's a sign for you is just a sign for you, and that everybody won't be able to partake in it. Can I tell y'all? I see they say tell it down here on TikTok. Can I tell it up here on IG? If y'all want, put it in the comment section. Tell you. I want you to know that in your natural life, this is how you know that favor ain't fair. Because see, they were able to make it all the way through. But the moment that Pharaoh and his army, they tried to do the same thing. Just imagine if you see a sea split itself. Imagine if you see that it part ways and all of a sudden they walking away on dry land. They able to make it all the way over to the other side. So you're thinking if they can walk through it, surely we can get through it as well, because we got chariots, we got horses, we got all these different things. And just like they got over there, I know that we can get over there. And the moment that they try to do what the other people, what you done, once they see that you done got past it, they start to think, well, if you can do it, surely I can do it. Come on, you know how a hater operate. You know how a naysayer operate. You know how a Debbie Downer operate. They don't see it. They don't trust it until they see it. You got to understand, if she can do it, if he can do it, then surely I can do it. And the moment that they try to do what you just done, what happened? They drown. Okay, yeah. You got. Come on now. What happened? They drown. They drown. They drown. See, everything ain't for it. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on now. Let's get right. Everything ain't for everybody. Understand that. Just because everything ain't for everybody. Understand that everything ain't for everybody. Why do you tell us that, coach? Because you got to understand the depth of the story. So when they was let go, Pharaoh let them go because he was letting them go, right? Okay, they can go ahead and go. But then the moment that they started to leave, the moment that they done got through the Red Sea, then he changed his mind. You got to understand that some of your relationships, some of your family ships, some of the job ships, some of these people that treated you the worst, that treated you poorly, that went outside of their way trying to destroy you, that went outside of their way trying to backbite and slander and discredit you, that went outside of their way to try to make it seem as though everything up under the sun was wrong with you. The moment that they start to see that you exited their life, that means that they're going to take a loss. That you exiting their life means that they're going to have to figure some things out. That you're exiting their life means that, wait a minute, I didn't know that you had this much value. I didn't know that you provided this much. I didn't know that you was doing all of this. They don't see value in you until you walk out. They don't see value in you until you disconnect. They don't see value in you until you're no longer there. Understand, in the moment that they see that you're gone and they see that you're still growing, you're still evolving, that you're still living up to your fullest potential, that you're still successful without them, you still happy without them, you still got sanity without them, and without you they're struggling, what they'll do, they'll try to come back and get you. Yeah. He wasn't just trying to go across the Red Sea. He was trying to get them back. He noticed that, wait a minute, this was a big mistake. Ooh, come on. Some people in your life just made their biggest mistake. Playing with you was their biggest mistake. Put it in the comment section. Put it in your notes. Your biggest mistake. Playing with me was your biggest mistake. I just need y'all to write that down. Yeah. Playing with you, oh, that was your biggest mistakes. Playing with me, oh, baby, that was your biggest mistake. Understand that, that was the biggest fumble of your life. Understand that when you decided to play with me, that was your biggest mistake. Understand that. And that's what Pharaoh, that's what he had realized, that in that moment he had made the biggest mistake ever. How in the world would I let them go when they were the ones that was connected to the source? They were the ones that was providing. They was the prayer warriors. They was the healers. They was the teachers. I ain't no way I could just turn them loose. So once they got through with the favor that they had over them, he thought that he could come through that same Red Sea, just like some folk feel like just because you did it, they can do it. Just because you was blessed with it, they can have it. Just because what makes you better than them? What makes you more special than them? And they'll go outside of their way and they'll copy everything that you do. They'll mimic everything that you do. I'm talking about down to the science. They'll try to talk like you. They'll try to walk like you. They'll try to dress like you. They'll try to post like you. They'll try to do everything that you do. But one thing that they cannot mimic, you can copy everything, but you can't copy favor. That's a note right there. What you say? They can copy everything, but they can't copy favor, baby. Yeah. They can, yeah. So you don't, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Come on, double tap on the screen real quick. I need 3 more badges up top. Yeah, I need for you to understand. They can copy everything, but you can't copy favor. Yeah, you want something that I was favored with. You want something that I don't even know how I got it myself. He be blowing my own mind. He be over here blowing my mind. I didn't even know I had that in me. I didn't even know I was able to do that. Understand that I didn't even know that I would get as far as I am. I didn't know that that door was going to open. I didn't know I was going to get that opportunity. I just showed up. Didn't know what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, how I was going to get it. You thinking that it's something about me, that it's something that in the works that I'm doing. It ain't got nothing to do with the work that I'm doing. It's about who I'm servicing. It's the person that I'm connected to. My service provider is the one that's making this happen. My service provider is the one that's opened the doors. My service provider is the one that's giving the opportunities. What you didn't know was that this favor that I got on me ain't fair. This anointing that I have on me, it ain't fair. And that's what they don't understand. So what I'm telling you is, you ain't got to argue with folk. You ain't got to go back and forth with folk. You ain't got to say, oh, you stole this, you stole that, you took this from me, you took that from me. Because they can do the same exact thing that you're doing, and they can do it the same exact way that you're saying it. They can present it the same exact way that you're presenting it. And guess what? We'll still not get the same results. Yeah, that's a fact. And yeah. It still won't get the same results. Friends say confirmation. They still won't get the same results. The only thing that the enemy want to do is distract you so that you can stop producing. He want to distract you so that you can stop living, stop loving, stop caring, stop being that person. Understand, they can do all of that, but they can't copy. They can't copy favor. They can't copy that favor. They can't, that's not duplicate. You can't duplicate that, baby. You can't pretend to have that. It's either you got it or you don't. Understand that. You either got it or you don't. My service provider, baby. My service provider is top tier. You got to understand that I'm plugged into the source. Remember, we talked about that. I'm plugged into the source. What works for me might not work for you. What I do, it might not be for you to do. Understand that you gotta make sure you stay plugged into your source. You gotta make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, because you trying to mimic me ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to understand. I can give you the recipe. I can set it over there in your lap. I can give you all of this and all of that, but I can promise you the favor that I have, the anointing that I have, you just won't get the same results. Understand that, because that's not something that you can duplicate. And the other thing that you gotta understand is this right here. Yeah, because a lot of things, when you're anointed, when you're favored, and when you're going against the rules, it's because you know that you're an exception to those rules. I'm an exception to those rules. So you step out and you follow your assignment, even when you don't understand it. What you say? That's a note right there, baby. Yeah. What you say? I'm just here to follow the assignment. I'm here to follow the assignment. Listen, I don't even know while I'm over here, how they said on Friday, I don't even know while I'm over here bothering these people. I don't know while I'm bothering these people. I don't know while I'm over here. I don't know. I didn't even know these people knew who I was. I came because God let me here. I came over here because this was what was a part of my assignment. Didn't even know that you knew me. Didn't even know that you liked me. Didn't even know that you support me. You will find yourself in rooms that you ain't even think that you were supposed to be in. You will find yourself in boardrooms that you ain't even feel like you was qualified for. You will be over there a part of this and a part of that, and you over there trying to figure out how in the world did I get here? What in the world am I supposed to do here? Well, how do I know these people gonna receive me? How do I know that they're gonna understand? And how do I know? And the thing about following your assignment is you go where you're called to go. You go where you're led to go. It's not about the clicks. It's not about the crews. It's not about what's trending. It's not about what's hot. You go where you're being led to go. And the reason being, the next part to that note is you follow your assignment even when you don't understand it. I don't understand why I'm here, but I'm here. Hello, somebody. Because as soon as you open your mouth, as soon as you do the presentation, as soon as you come into the room, you're going to find out right then and there. What you say, street, you're going to find out right then and there, because you'll be standing there with a bunch of folk that you feel like are better than you, more educated than you, got more plaques than you, got more credentials than you, more accolades than you, that's dressed better than you, got all this other stuff. But guess what they there for? They still there for you. Okay. I'm a wait. I'm waiting. I'm just. Oh, you hold that, friend. Say to God be the glory. Hold on. I got something for you because I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it to him real bad. I'm about to do it to him real bad. I'm about to do it. Yeah, I'm about to do it to him real bad. Y'all at 413K. Double tap on the screen. We almost there. Yeah, I'm about to do it to him real bad. I got about 13 more minutes. I got about 13 more minutes. Come on now. She said, man, you about to make me jump through this phone. I got yeah. They look better than you. They dress better than you. You know what I'm saying? They got on all their name brands. They got all the, they uptight, they got it all together, and then they all here to see you though, and they all here to see you, and you know that they all here to see you because the moment that you walk in the room, it's a shift. As soon as you walk in the room, it's change you hear the chains going, you hear the chains dropping to the ground. The moment that you walk in the room, you all of a sudden see all the attention, it shifts, and they trying to figure out when you gonna speak, when you gonna do what you got to do. I came to see you. I want, you got something that I want, you got something that I need, and you sitting over there thinking that I didn't know I was qualified. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm here, but you got to understand something about God. Y'all ready for this right here? Yeah, you got to understand something about God. God will put you in different situations just to show you who he is. To God be the glory, baby. She took it out my mouth. I hadn't even dropped the note yet. What'd you say? I said that. Come on, let's be real. God will put you in some situations. He'll put you in just to show you who he is. Just to show you who he is. It ain't even about you. Understand that it ain't about none of us. We are just vessels being used by God. Understand that we couldn't do nothing that we're doing without him. It's in him that we live. It's in him that we breathe. It's in him that we have our being. You got to understand that you are nothing without him. So here you are walking into the room thinking that it's about you, and it really ain't even about you. The moment that you walk into the room, you will see, I didn't even know that I was qualified for this room. And as soon as you get in the room, you will start to see the room shift. You will feel it shift. You will start to see the attention shift. You will hear the chains inside. You will just hear them shackling and disconnecting and hitting the ground, because God will put you in situations just to show you that he is God, that I can do the impossible, baby. Come on, Yeah, I can do. Come on, that what you say? I can do the impossible. Don't count me out, baby. I can do the impossible. I master that. I specialize in that. I can do the impossible. I can do the impossible. You couldn't do it, but with me you can. Understand that you by yourself wouldn't be able to accomplish that. But when you got my favor, when you got my favor all around you, when you got that wall of protection provided by me all around you, then things that you couldn't do, now you can do. Things that you thought you wasn't going to be able to handle, now you can handle them. Understand that. You got to understand that God will put you in situations just to show you that he is God. That all you got to do is trust and believe. All you got to do is step out on faith. All you got to do is stay plugged into the source. All you got to do is step out of that environment and close the door. Close the door, baby. Yeah. Close the door. Make sure you got a deaf ear, baby. Because we got to press through. We got to navigate through the crowd of negativity and everything. We got to get through that. We got to remain calm in situations, because when you know who keeps you, there's no need for you to panic. What you say, coach? I said, when you know who keeps you, you know who provides for you, then there's no need for you to panic. What are you panicking for? What are you so upset for? What are you so bothered for? You ain't got no reason to be feeling how you feeling, because you already know the person that I am. You already know how I provide. You already know that I specialize in doing the impossible. Things that they say can't happen, I can show you that they can. Ways that they say you can't make it, I can show you that you can. Doors that they say are closed, watch me open them. Doors that are open, watch me close them. And there's nothing that nobody can do about it, because I control the outcome of every single thing that you do in life. So why are you operating in fear? Why are you operating over there confused? Why are you caught up in your emotions? Relax and attract, baby. Come on, double tap on that screen. Yeah. Come on now. God will put you in situations that, he'll put you in situations. He'll put you in some of them situations and you ain't even know how you got there. I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know what's going on. Y'all called me. I didn't call y'all. Y'all reached out to me. I ain't reach out to y'all. I didn't even know I was qualified. I didn't even know that I had what it took. I seen the other people y'all had before, because at this point now you going back and you looking at the people that they had before you, and you trying to figure out how you get down to little old me. How you reaching out to little old me? Because God God have a way of putting you in situations where you can see that it was only him. Nobody could have done this but you. Nobody could have made this way for me but you. Nobody could have protected me like this but you. I could have not had this without you. Understand that. And that's the reason why you have to understand how important it is for you to trust your process all the way through. Understand that trust your process, trust your body, trust your intuition, lock down on your boundaries, know what it is that you got going on in your life, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure is this right here. How you think you're going to get there? Nah, sometimes you won't. That's a note right there. That's my final note. What you say, some places that you're going in life and you think that you got it all the way mapped out about how you're going to get there. I just want you to know that, sometimes you won't get there the way that you thought. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I got to do this. I got that. That's my last note and I got to work it. You know what I'm saying? That's my last note and can I work it? I just want y'all to put it in can I work it? Can I work this note right here? Can I work this note? Because I want to dig into this note. Can I work this note before I go? I just want to know. I got 10 minutes. I'm getting off at 11:30. Can I work this note? Can I work this note? Just let me know. Just let me know if I can work. She said, work it out. She said, oh yeah, I can work this note right here. I just want you to understand that there's, some things in your life, some ways in your life, you feel like you've already planned it to the T. You feel like I got this all the way mapped out. And I just want you to understand that sometimes you're going to get to that end of that journey. You're going to get to right where you need to be to, but it won't be the way that you thought that you was going to get there. God have a way of rerouting your life. Understand what you say, Coach? I know right there that was confirmation for somebody. Somebody just jumped, slam up out their bed. Somebody running up and down their hallway. Go ahead and run, baby. Hello, somebody. Go ahead and run. Do a lap or two for me. I want you to understand that there's some things in your life that you're looking at and you're thinking that it's going to be too hard for you. You're thinking that it's going to take you 20 years to get it done. You're afraid to start over because you feeling like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough life left in me. Maybe it's too late for me. Maybe I can't do this and I can't do that. But the way that you're going to get to that finish line is not going to be the way that you thought that you were going to get to that finish line. God has a way of rerouting you. God has a way of finding a shorter route, baby. Understand that. I'm talking about in a skinny minute. I'm talking about in the blink of an eye. All of a sudden, your whole entire life just changed. Your whole entire life just shifted. Your whole entire life just got turned upside down. You thought it was going to take you forever. You thought that you wasn't going to make it. You thought that you had to throw in the towel. You thought that was going to be the end of you. You thought that there was no coming back from that. But God has that power to hit you with a reroute. Some ways that you going, some destinations that some destinations that you going to, you're not gonna get there the way that you thought that you was gonna get there. Understand that? You thought you was gonna get there one way, but no, it's a reroute. You ain't going that way, baby. It's a reroute. You're not going that way. I need for you to understand that. That's why it's important for you to remain calm so that you can hear. That's why it's important that you turn a deaf ear to anything and anybody that's not beneficial to you and your growth and your development. You got to understand that just like there's good energies, there's going to be negative energies. You're going to always have somebody that's fighting against your growth, that's fighting against your development, that don't want to see you create a better version of yourself, that don't want to see you living up to your fullest potential because they're locked into all that they know. They don't know bigger and better. All they know is mediocre. All they know is the bare minimum. They are afraid to step out of their small town. They are afraid to step out of their small neighborhood. They're afraid to step out and go see bigger and better. And because they are afraid, they'll try to dump those fears and those insecurities all over you. You owe it to yourself to go big. You owe it to yourself to go extreme. You owe it to yourself to be a risk taker. You owe it to yourself to step out. Leading is learning. Understand that it's your job to go against the rules. It's your job to go against the flow. It's your job to go against the grain. Why? Because you got favor, and favor ain't fair. Understand, just because it didn't work for them don't mean that it won't work for you. Allow God to part that Red Sea in your life. Allow God to part that Red Sea of healing, that Red Sea of betrayal, that Red Sea of codependency. Allow him to part that and let you walk on through. Get sick and tired of yourself. Walk on through and close the door. Yeah. Come on now. You got it. Yeah. You owe that to yourself. Walk on through and close the door. You owe that to yourself. Come on now. Double tap on the screen. I'm going to get up out of here. Man. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all, man. I'm telling you. Whew. That was for this week, man. That was this week. We got, yeah, you gotta be. If I lifted your spirit, if I motivated you, if I inspired you in any way this morning, if I gave you what you needed this morning, your dose of motivation, your dose of inspiration, if I gave it to you exactly how you needed it this morning, go ahead and send me some love. Good morning, Tifa. I ain't even know you was on, friend. What's up? What's up? Thank you, Dez. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and double tap on my screen up top, man. Let me give 4 or 5 badges up top real quick, man. If I gave you inspiration, if a motivation, if I gave you what you needed this morning, go ahead and send me some love and we're going to get up out of here, man. Thank you to every single one of you guys that was Cash Apping, because I seen my Cash App constantly dropping all throughout this live, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know this Saturday, tomorrow, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to be speaking for the Friendsgiving. So I will be in Atlanta, Georgia on tomorrow. If you anywhere around the area, make sure you pop out. Y'all keep in mind listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's going down. It's going down in a major way tomorrow, November the 18th. I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, right? I need for you guys to pack out the building. I don't care if you got a ticket or not. If you ain't got no ticket, still show up. Still show up. We're going to take it at the door. I need for y'all to be in the building on tomorrow. I want to feel that love. I want to feel that energy from you guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you guys face to face. You know what I mean? So that's why I'll be tomorrow, Atlanta, Georgia. I got the flyer up on my Facebook page and it's also on my Instagram. Come out and support, man. Come out and support. Y'all know on the 2nd of December, I'm going to be in Woodruff, Maryland. If you haven't got the tickets for that, the women's conference, make sure y'all go out there and get that. And December the 30th, man, y'all already know everything bigger in Texas. Oh boy, Houston, Texas, I am coming to y'all city and y'all know I love me some big Texas, baby. That's right. I'm looking for me some cowboy boots to come to Texas. Don't judge me, but I just feel like I just want me some cowboy boots when I come to Texas. You know what I mean? Don't judge me though. Don't judge me, because if I get them boots, it's really going down. I mess around and get me some cowboy boots, baby. Yeah, we up in there, baby. I'm talking about I might do a line dance. Ain't no telling. So let's go. Yeah, stomp. Hello, somebody, big Houston, Texas, baby. I am coming December the 30th. The Eventbrite is up right now. It is up. Go get them early bird tickets. Yeah, let me let y'all know I got early bird tickets available. Go get them. They are already discounted. Houston, Texas, go to the website, LeroyHall.com. For Houston, Texas, Saturday, December the 30th. December the 30th, y'all go get y'all tickets right now. Discounted early bird tickets. I'm telling you right now, let me find me some cowboy boots. It's going to really go down. That's a fact. But tomorrow, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate you guys so much for thugging it out with me, man. Today, I know I wasn't going to go live, but then it was just like, it was on me, man. I can't help it. I love what I do. I love what I do. I love my people. I love the support, and I know how hard it is for some people to be able to function a lot of times throughout the day, and they be looking for that inspiration. They be looking for that video. You know what I'm saying? And you guys were inboxing me and DMing me, and and even though you guys were like, I'm missing you, but I understand it. I just want to make sure that I'm able to be here for you guys as much as I can. All right. So I love you guys so much, man. But yes, I'm definitely going to be in Atlanta tomorrow. Back braced up, but I'm going to be there. We gonna still be out there. I appreciate y'all too, man. For real, more than y'all ever know. I just want to tell y'all I love you. And every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Kira, thank you so much. I seen my baby on here. Kira, I appreciate you. Coach, love you. Thank you for tuning in on IG. So Ashley, man, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, man. Thank you so much, man, for even bringing me out again. I appreciate you. Love you. Love you. Dessa, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Leandra, I seen you on here as well. Gorgeous Glow. You always know that it's always love, love. You know what I'm saying? Big Eddie, my baby, he on here, down here. I mean, I got my whole Patreon fam, man. They popping in, they blessing Coach, man. I'm telling you, they if don't nobody know, they know. We've been thugging it. We've been thugging it with this back, man, since February, and we just trying to hold it all in the road, man, to get everything done that we need to get done. But I appreciate y'all love and y'all support, so much, man. These are people that are not just my supporters online. These are my chosen family people. These people that I talk to every single day. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. I want you guys to go and enjoy the rest of y'all day.